Hey y'all, Christina with Christy Lynn outside, coming to you from central Louisiana. It is the 29th of April and I am going to do an impromptu onion and potato harvest today because I came out here and a lot of my onions have flopped over, and when I was digging around I saw some potatoes peeking through, and you don't want potatoes to peek through and reach the sunlight or they'll turn green and will be inedible. So I'm just gonna pull up these potatoes and see how well they did with these onions, and at the very least I'll have a few baby potatoes for dinner tonight. So let's get started. So in this bed are my Texas Super Sweet onions, which are a yellow onion, and there are a variety of sizes of them in here and a couple interesting surprises. And also in this bed, because some of the onions were damaged and dug up by the neighborhood wildlife, so I had some bare spots here, and I planted some seed potatoes. These were Kennebec white potatoes, and they are all dying off, which they could probably go a little longer because they're not really supposed to be harvested until next month. But since some of them are popping out, which I just dug this one up, it was right up on the top there, so I do have a couple small, at least a few small Kennebec potatoes and several different size onions. So let's get started on this. I'm super excited to see, because I've never done potatoes before, so I'm excited to see what is going on in the soil here. Look at this. It's cash. This one is really interesting because it split into two. So this is the onions. I'm not mad at it. started. I guess I just pull it up. Oh, this one has some worms. It looks like wire worms, maybe? Ooh. Wire worms, I think. Ew. So cool. Okay, this is what I got so far from 3 plants. I think that was 3. 1, 2, 3. No, that was 4. 4 plants. All of these plus this one that had worms. Alright, so I'm going to bring you in a little closer so you can see they're really quite shallow. So maybe next time I can bury these seed potatoes maybe a little bit deeper. But there are plenty to go around. Look at this. I mean, that's 1 seed potato. And that's not even like a whole seed potato. That was, I don't know if you saw my video when I planted them, but I literally just took a potato like this and cut it into several pieces. So out of a couple seed potatoes that were cut up into pieces in this garden, just randomly scattered, and I've gotten this much potatoes. Imagine what could have happened with a whole bed full. Oh, that's a basil. I'll have to transplant that back in. Big old earthworm. I love it. Oh yeah, this could have turned into so many more if I'd have left it. Oh. Perfect little new potatoes. Hope this one got a little eaten. Ooh, look at that. So many. Oh, that could have been so many. Look at that mycelium. Well, I'm actually pretty glad that I harvested them now because the larger ones were getting attacked by worms. Yeah, see, this one was on the surface and it's green. So that one will not be edible. Oh, missed an onion. Alright y'all, so this is what we ended up with. This big bucket full of Texas super sweet onions from Hoss Tools, and also from Hoss Tools this big bucket, and I'll weigh it and let you know how many pounds of potatoes I got out of this garden just by scattering them throughout the onion bed. But this big bucket full of Kennebec white potatoes, my very first potato harvest ever. It's probably not great in anyone else's terms, but it's amazing for me. We are gonna have several meals off of this and I can't wait. Now remember, every time you harvest onions or potatoes, you do have to let them go through a curing process. You can eat them fresh from the garden, but if you want to store them for any period of time, they have to be cured. So you follow basically the same process to cure onions and potatoes. Just keep them in a dark, well-ventilated area that's dry, which is kind of non-existent here in South Louisiana. But I'm gonna do my best and just lay them all flat out on a shaded surface and let them dry for about 2 weeks. And that will harden the skin around the potatoes and around the onions, which makes it possible for you to store them for several months. This being my first harvest, I'm not quite sure exactly how long I'm gonna be able to store them, but I'm gonna try my best. And if it looks like they may not make it very long, I'll just can them and preserve them that way, or chop up the onions and freeze them. So thank you for watching. Thank you for watching and following along with me, because this is the most exciting and exhilarating journey, is growing things for the first time, harvesting them for the first time, and being able to enjoy them. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope maybe you learned something, and maybe you got some inspiration. This is just one 4x4 bed, and I got this many onions and this many potatoes in a matter of a few months. Of course, my neighbor is doing yard work also, but sorry. Also, in the corner here, you can see is, I'll walk over there. In the corner, right here, prop her up. My volunteer tomato plant. So she's just gonna stay right here and she can do what she does. So thank you so much for watching, and if you like this video or videos like this, subscribe to my channel. Feel free to like and comment any tips that you could maybe give me, because I'm certainly not a pro. I'm just a backyard gardener doing my thing and enjoying every minute of it. So keep growing.